What to do if you are a young girl who wants to realize herself in life, but nothing works out? What to choose, long-awaited success or sudden love, which seems to be fate? And will he be able to make sacrifices for her? You'll find out in the retelling. Enjoy watching it. Kaylee is a young girl who in no way can realize herself in life. At the moment, she is working as a nanny for the wealthy at the Cunningham family. Fortunately for Kaylee, this job turns out to be not so bad. Spouses Margaret and Miles are good people, and their daughters Lily and Rose adore their nanny. However, it's just a part-time job, and Kaylee wants more. Kaylee wants to celebrate Christmas with her parents. However, the Cunninghams are due to go away on a business trip soon, and so the nanny will only be able to leave when they return. This upsets Miles a bit, because his brother Ethan, with whom he has a very complicated relationship, is due to arrive for Christmas. Kaylee goes to the store to buy presents. Ethan comes into the same store. They both notice an awesome art set and wish they could buy it for the girls. The problem is that it is the last set, and the characters don't know that they want to give it to the same kids. In the end, Ethan convinces Kaylee that he needs it more. Margaret and Miles leave, but promise to return the next day. Ethan arrives in the evening. He soon learns that a massive snowstorm will hit New York City in the morning. Kaylee and Ethan begin to fear that the girl's parents will not be able to get home in time. Kaylee decides to contact Margaret and see how she's doing. Her worst fears are confirmed. The storm started much earlier, and all flights for the next 2 days have been cancelled. Margaret assures Kaylee that they will be home before Christmas, and she will be able to return to her family, and Ethan will look after the girls. Kaylee doesn't like this idea because Ethan has rarely come to visit his brother, and so the nieces hardly know their uncle. Miles informs Ethan that he will have to take care of the children for the next few days. This news scares Ethan because he has never looked after children before, but he decides to try. In the morning, Ethan decides to bake pancakes for the girls, but accidentally burns it. This forces Kaylee to postpone coming home. To keep the girls from being sad, Kaylee offers to fulfill their Christmas list. The first thing Kaylee decides to do is decorate the house, and to keep Ethan out of the way, the nanny asks him to clean the kitchen. Later, it turns out that Ethan has no time to help the girls, as he is the head of a successful company and has to be constantly distracted by work calls. The next day, Kaylee recommends that Ethan forget about work for Christmas and try to establish a relationship with his nieces. Following the advice, Ethan decides to go to the Christmas tree market with the nanny and the girls. While the girls were choosing a Christmas tree, Kaylee and Ethan get to know each other better. But for now, Kaylee is not ready to open up to Ethan completely. Then the heroes decide to play snowballs, make a snowman, and go to the skating rink. Ethan is not too good at skating, but the girls and their nanny help him. In the evening, Ethan offers Kaylee to watch a Christmas movie, and sympathy arises between the heroes. In the morning, Kaylee and the girls go to a toy sale organized by the Nanny Association for less wealthy children. Ethan decides to go with them. And in the evening, the heroes have a good time singing karaoke. Then the heroes get into cooking sweets. But in the evening, Ethan goes somewhere. Kaylee's mom wonders when she can visit them. As they talk, Kaylee's mom mentions that the girl's uncle is a very kind man. Kaylee wonders how she could know that. Once downstairs, she was in for a very pleasant surprise. Ethan has brought Kaylee's parents over, and now she will be able to celebrate Christmas. After this, Kaylee's mom really wants to see Ethan as her daughter's fiancé. Soon, Kaylee remembers that she never bought a gift for the girls. Ethan suggests that she and her parents go shopping together, and he will look after the girls in the meantime. Ethan manages to keep the girls occupied by painting. In the past, he wanted to become an artist, but at the request of his father, became engaged in business and forgot about his dream. As soon as Kaylee and her parents returned, Ethan decided to go shopping on his own with his nieces. While Ethan was away, Kaylee was contacted by her friend Gina. She saw Ethan at the sale and recognized him, but it took her a long time to remember where he was from. As it turned out, she had read in the newspaper the news that Ethan was engaged to a rich hotel heiress a year ago, but had recently broken up with her. Ethan made no secret of the fact that he had recently broken up with his girlfriend. However, he never said that he was engaged. Margaret contacts Kaylee and informs her that she and her husband will not be home in time for Christmas because the storm is not over. This news is very upsetting for the girls. Ethan tries to comfort his nieces by saying that he will think of a way to get his parents home. Kaylee disapproves of this approach because if Ethan doesn't keep his promise, the girls will be even more upset. Kaylee is upset by the fact that Ethan hid his engagement and shares her worries with her mother. Her mom defends Ethan with all her might and understands why her daughter is so worried, since Ethan has started to really like Kaylee. Ethan keeps his promise though, and brings his niece's parents home. Ethan confesses his love to Kaylee, but she herself is not sure she's ready to start an affair with him, as Kaylee has recently gotten a job in New York and Ethan lives in London. However, this is not a problem. After all, Ethan has an office in New York, and for the sake of his loved ones he is willing to move.